Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Gas Mask Guys. And today, we're just doing, I think, my first night video review. We're quickly doing a video of 2 World War II gas masks that were used by both sides by civilians. So, as you can see here, we have the iconic VM40. Now, this one's interesting. It has rubber back straps instead of the regular canvas, which is quite interesting. That's why I wanted to put this one in the video instead of the other 4 I have. And then here... oh yes, look at that asbestos. No, I'm kidding. Wrong side of the mask. We'll open up the other side. We all know this as the General British Respirator. So there you go. There's instructions for it. This is an original box, by the way, too. Very old, but very cool. Now here we have is a 1939 British Respirator. Now both of these were used during the Second World War. Now let's see if I can get this out. There you go. So now it's out. So as you can see, here's the British version of the VM40, pretty much. So I want to just bring up a point, like a small comparison between the two, pretty much. I wanted to go over some pros and cons between the two, and their years of service were exactly the same time. Now, the VM40 fell out of service after 1945 when Nazi Germany fell to the Allies, but this respirator continued serving until past the 1950s, when it was replaced by the Mark VII, which is a pretty cool mask. Hopefully I'll be able to find one and put it on video for you. So the biggest pros for between these two masks, I might as well bring up a point. So let's talk about the filter. So both of them use asbestos. That's a given. But the VM40 uses a screw-on 40mm filter attachment. So let's say you had a VM40 that was brand new, right out of the package, and you had a 40mm filter from, let's say, an S10. It would still fit and it would still work in the mask, thus making this mask still effective. But of course I wouldn't try that, but that is a big pro. As for this one uses a huge filter. I don't know the measurements, I think it's a 62, but it has this huge filter, and yeah, you can't replace it at all. You cannot replace the filter. The filter is one use only, so it's pretty much useless after its effectiveness runs out. And what's even worse is, see how it's tied onto the material like that? There's literally no way you can replace the filter and make it safe. So therefore, in that regard, this mask is much better. Now let's look at the eyepiece next. So as you can see, the British one uses a singular piece of plastic in the center there. Pretty interesting. I like the idea. The idea has merit. Now the Germans, they use plastic as well, but look at the design. I much prefer... okay, so this is more of a preference. I prefer, instead of a panoramic, I prefer this. And also the material is much thicker, so it won't break as easy. This one, if you bend it too far, it will break. Now that's because these days they've gotten more brittle, but in the past I could see them breaking too, and melting as well. Now let's take a quick look at the back straps. Well, actually, let's look at the inside. So here's the internals. Now as you can see, it has an intake, which is down here, and then an exhale. Here's some markings for you to look at. Just for preference, we'll get a good view on that. There you go. And then there's another stamp right here saying that's ready for service. That's beautiful. And then there's another marking there. So yeah, as you can see, it also has that nice little cloth down there to catch any sweat or spit that is collected from using the mask for a long time. Now you have the exhale, which is here, which is a flapper valve. Now the flapper valve is not that effective, as if it wears out a bit, it does not provide protection, but it is still better than not having any exhale, which is the issue about this mask altogether. Now the issue with this mask is, let's take a look at the inside of it. So we'll just turn it over. As you can see, very nice construction. There's some markings up there. Get a good look at those. There you go. Good markings. Now we'll pull it up. There's no exhale valve. That's the biggest fault in this mask. The exhale of this mask is the filter, which is pretty scary, as it's not very effective, and also you can't breathe as much in this mask as you can this one. You can breathe a lot more. So if you had to run or do civilian duties, such as helping out other civilians during a bomb raid or stuff like that, you will have much more breath and you'll be able to breathe more and get more stuff done. This one, on the other hand, which I guess it makes sense, they didn't really want civilians doing too much during a raid. You couldn't do much. Now for backstraps are pretty straightforward. Now this one's a medium. Let's get that in view. A medium. But backstraps are pretty much the same. This one's rubber. This one's canvas. Both the VM40 had canvas backstraps too. So that's not really something I can bring into view. So anyway, this was just a quick overview between these two masks. And yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick video on them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to take a look at a few more markings for you, just for your preference. This one was made in 1940. Look at more markings. And some more markings over here. I'd say the VM40 is very nicely made. And now for this one, look at the markings here. 1939 it was made. There's some more serial numbers there. It's kind of worn out. 1938 is, yep. I'd say these masks are quite nice. There's that number from before, which we both saw. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll quickly take a look at the respirator box for you, just for your preference. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you guys later.